Well, welcome back to episode 2 of the Unprofessional Podcast with myself, Ben, and Jake. As you can tell from last week, we chat absolute utter shit. So let's see what we've got to talk about this week. So we are going to be going through our all-time Premier League first team 11 and potential subs, if any of us have written them down, which I don't know if we have. But yeah, we shall go from there. We'll be giving our score predictions for this weekend's Premier League games. Hopefully this comes out in time for it, but we'll find out later. But I think let's start with it. Who have we got in goal for our teams then?
I'll start with my keeper. I've got Peter Schmeichel.
Hey!
Fair enough.
I had a tough time. I put Peter Cech / Schmeichel, but I was edging towards Schmeichel. He did get it in the end. I did put his name on top.
Yeah, I had 3. It was Schmeichel, Cech, or Van der Sar.
Yeah, I went Van der Sar with Cech second. I didn't give Peter Schmeichel a think, to be completely honest.
Yeah,
I know.
the unloyal bastard. That's why.
I'm not gonna lie. I literally thought Van der Sar. Literally, he was a good keeper. So I thought, you know what, he's one that sticks out in my head. So I thought, you know what, I'll go with it. And then Cech on the bench because Cech is a good keeper. Like, he had his head injury and he's literally kept on going. So
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if Chelsea hadn't signed Mendy this season, Cech might be actually playing. So
yeah, pretty much. I mean, they did put him in the Champions League squad, didn't they, or something, wasn't it?
Yeah. I'm happy to go with Schmeichel though. To be fair, because I think he's class, or was class.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Schmeichel then, lads.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, I agree with that.
Nice. You want to start?
I have to confess something.
Oh God.
Go on.
I obviously I put it in a formation. But I didn't use right back or left back because I just couldn't think of anything that overwhelmed me. So I went for 3-5-2 instead and put 3 centre backs in.
Oh, okay.
3-5-2.
Yeah, because I wanted. There was a midfielder I couldn't leave out, and there was a centre back I couldn't leave out. And I thought, you know what, left backs and right backs are dead. So I left them out.
Okay.
I've gone 4-3-3.
Oh, okay.
I've gone 4-4-2.
Oh, right. We're going to need to before we move on. We're going to definitely have to make sure.
Yeah.
I thought deciding a left back and a right back for me was quite easy. To be fair.
Who'd you go with?
When we're left back, I've got
left back.
I went with Ashley Cole.
Yeah, I did.
Pretty stand out.
Yeah, because in my opinion, he's probably in our lifetimes, he's probably the top 5 best left backs in the world.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Right back, to me, there's been no amazing right backs. So annoyingly, I went with Gary Neville.
See, do you know what? It's weird. I've gone with the same.
Gary Neville. I knew Gary Neville would make it into the world best Premier League team.
Jake, I know that you know how much that pains me to say that as well.
Oh, yes, Gary!
Fuck's sake. Jake's gassed.
On that basis, should we go with 4 at the back because you're so happy?
Yeah, go on then. Well, that means I've got to get rid of a centre back, which is fine.
Well, no, I mean you can keep him on as like who you would have brought on if any of them.
No, I'm going to give him an honourable mention.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I'll give him an honourable mention when we get to it.
Go on, right.
Are we agreeing with both fullbacks then? Are we?
Yeah, we're agreeing with both fullbacks.
Definitely having Gazza in there.
I was gonna say Trent, but then I thought that'd probably annoy you too much.
I was umming and ahhing about this, but I thought he just needs more time, and then I can put him in there.
He's not an
It may be in 5-6 years' time.
Yeah, he's not an all-time.
Yeah, exactly. Get some years on him, and then he'll be there for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Go on then, Jake. Give us 2 centre backs.
This was an absolute no-brainer for me. I went for Nemanja Vidic and John Terry.
Okay. And who's your honourable mention?
Ledley King. Because he was an absolute tank when he was on. He was an absolute beast. His whole career was plundered by injuries, and he would have been more recognised and better if he wasn't injured.
So I can agree with that to a certain extent that Ledley King was class, but was he better than Rio Ferdinand and
I just like him
and Virgil van Dijk?
Yeah, why not? To put John Terry above Rio Ferdinand hurt me, but at the end of the day, I do think John Terry was probably a little bit more rounded than Rio Ferdinand. Maybe just a little bit, and more, maybe even more of a leader. He's an absolute Chelsea legend. And if you leave out Vidic of your defence, then you don't have a defence. So he had to go in there.
Fair enough, Alex.
See, I went with Ferdinand as a right centre back, and then shockingly, I actually went with Mertesacker. Simply because, even though he is slow.
Christ.
He's got good captaincy when it came to it, and he had control of Arsenal's fullbacks when needed, I think.
Do you know what? From you're putting Mertesacker's name anywhere in the Premier League team time. I'm very tempted to just end this podcast now.
Alex, you put Mertesacker above like Yap Stam, above above bloody Phil Jones. What are you doing?
Yeah, I know. But I mean,
what are you doing?
I know, but I mean,
I'm just.
Go on.
I'm not even going to give you the time of day with Mertesacker, mate. That is absolutely shocking.
Yeah, we are shitting on you there. I'm not having that.
Go on, go for it.
That is. Oh my! I can't. Over that. That's awful. Jamie Carragher. I'm a Liverpool fan. Jamie Carragher is better than Yap Stam, and Jamie Carragher's obviously. So, my two were. I hate them both.
You moans at me for picking that Mertesacker.
No, my back two. Vidic and Terry.
Yes, boy. Yes.
I hate Terry. Absolutely can't despise John Terry. I think just don't like him. And Vidic is, even though he got absolutely destroyed by Torres every time he played against Liverpool, I will allow Vidic as well.
Thank you. But yeah, I'm with you on this one. I can't stand John Terry, but he was good.
Yeah. Can we just cut the fact that Alex said Mertesacker out of this when it goes online?
It'll go on and show your reaction.
You're going to have to add into that, mate. No, yeah, to be fair, our reaction probably was gold.
Yeah, true. Right.
Come on, we have to have one person.
Are we going 4-3-3 or 4? Yeah, true. Are we going 4-3 or 2?
I don't know. Shall we just name the midfielders and then just see if we can make something out of it?
Yeah. I mean, I went. Shall
we name what we think and then we'll try and agree?
Yeah. I mean, I went with 3 midfield.
Go on.
All central midfielders. I went with Gerrard, Vieira, and Kevin De Bruyne.
Jesus Christ, I haven't even got one of them.
Oh,
you haven't got one?
Mad.
How could you not have Steven Gerrard and Kevin De Bruyne in that team?
Oh,
because I've got 3 other absolute beauties in there.
I mean,
if you've gone Paul or bloody Mike, come round your house when it freezes over and slap you.
Good, I want you to come over my house anyway. Right. Okay. So I've gone for Paul Scholes because he's obviously the greatest midfielder to ever grace the game.
God.
I went for Frank Lampard because he gives that goal scoring opportunity and he's better than Gerrard. And then I went for Kante because he's just the best CDM the league's ever seen.
Right. Sorry, Alex, you're probably going to say something here, but I'm getting triggered.
Here we go.
Paul Scholes is absolute trash.
Whoa! What the hell?
Of one of the most overrated central midfielders. He's not even in the same league as Gerrard and Lampard.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Oh God.
I mean, Trent is 20 years old and a right back and has got more Premier League assists in his career than Paul Scholes has.
Not about that. Paul Scholes wasn't about that. He was
he
about he was a dictator. He ran the midfield. He was clockwork. He's the Michael Carrick that we needed. He was the constant guy that was there, pinging the balls, making the challenges. Somewhat challenges.
I was going to say, making the challenges.
The person who passed it to would then score a goal or assist a goal. He was amazing.
One, making the challenges. Unlike Paul Scholes, you actually have to win the ball for it to be classed as a tackle.
Not at all. If you get stuck in, you're proving you're good.
Number two, if I want to play the ball sideways and back to my back four, then yes, I would pick him.
Right, okay.
And three, if you're having Kante in there and you're going about making the challenges and all that kind of stuff, you don't need Paul Scholes.
You do need Paul Scholes. Paul Scholes will dictate the play. Kante will win you the ball, and Lampard will score you the goals.
So where's creativity?
Lampard and my two wingers I've got, because obviously I'm doing a 3-5-2.
I can't believe you've gone with Paul Scholes over Steve. So Gerrard is not as good as Scholes and Lampard?
No.
Oh my God.
Not at all. I don't even give him an honourable mention.
Ooh.
You know what? You're so lucky we're not doing this in person. He's
got no Premier League titles to his name. He was just a bog standard midfielder. I'd rather Gareth Barry.
Oh, shut up. Just shut up. Premier League titles do not matter. Premier League,
I knew this was going to trigger you, but there was a quote from, I think it was either Xavi or Iniesta, again, one of the greatest midfielders to ever grace the game, about how they used to watch films and how they admired his creativity and his brilliance in the midfield. And if those people were agreeing with me, then I think I've got some form of point.
Well, I'll quote Zinedine Zidane that said that Gerrard was the best player he's ever played against.
Yeah, but Zidane... Yeah, all right, I'll give you that. But okay, look, hang on a minute. I think we have two different tastes going on here. And I do believe Gerrard was good, but he just wasn't my cup of tea.
Look, I will compromise and I will drop De Bruyne and Vieira out of my team. But I'm not dropping Gerrard out of it.
I could never sacrifice Paul Scholes. He would make any team that I would ever create, ever.
If
he would get in my world 11.
Oh my God. I would... I'll compromise. You could have Scholes, but we've got to have Gerrard as well.
Deal. As long as Scholes in the team, I don't care about anyone else.
Yeah, I mean, I've got down to my centre mids before we get too carried away. I've got my centre mids. I've got Gerrard as a backup, I'll admit. But my first...
As a backup?
As a backup, yes. But my starters are, and you'll hate us first, great, I've got Scholes and Kante. Because I went 4-4-2.
Oh, mate.
Yes, mate.
Oh, my
Kante,
God.
for the exact same reason that Jake said, he is one of the best CDMs and can do anything in that region. So are
we just completely ignoring Patrick Vieira, Fernandinho, players like that?
Roy Keane. I had to put Roy Keane aside as well.
Roy Keane, I mean, to me, because if you're playing a 4-3-3, you've got to have a holding midfielder, and to me, it's only between Vieira and Keane.
I'd have Kante, mate. He's an engine. He doesn't stop running.
But I'm happy with Kante because Kante's a class player. And I'll let you two have Scholes, but then I'm happy.
Alex, we're not giving him anything here.
If our midfield three is Gerrard, Kante, and Scholes, I'll accept it.
Yeah, all right, we'll accept that.
Fine.
I mean,
we've dropped De Bruyne and Vieira and put Scholes, Kante.
Yeah, forget about Lampard, a very good goal-scoring centre midfielder. We'll put him aside.
Yeah,
but Steven Gerrard.
Gerrard was better than Lampard, and I mean the fact that like neither of you two have even mentioned De Bruyne is a joke.
No, I was going to. It was a very tough one, but I thought, I'll get Lampard in. I knew it would piss you off, so I was like, right, I'm having Lampard in there.
Oh, you can't have that. I don't know if I can be friends with you after this.
Oh God.
Oh,
Right.
Are we just forgetting Per Mertesacker, by the way?
Yeah, all right. We'll move on from that then. Right.
So
Right,
then,
left mid and right mid. This is gonna be interesting.
Oh, this could be very interesting.
I went with a left winger and a right winger, but the right winger played on the left, but I've had to put him on the right because of who I've got on the left. So I went with Cristiano Ronaldo on the right
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
because I've put Thierry Henry on the left.
Oh, I forgot
That's
about
interesting.
Thierry Henry.
Because, in my opinion, Thierry
Yeah,
Henry.
I didn't forget about up front.
You didn't think about what?
I forgot about putting Thierry Henry
I-
in the squad. To be completely honest, he is a good player. I completely forgot.
You must be nuts, mate.
Yeah, I am. Clearly, I've got Mertesacker as my fucking centre back.
How high were you when you did your team, Alex?
Yeah. Anyway. No, I've just been busy doing other things, so yeah, I kind of rushed it to be
Yes.
completely fair.
Smoking.
You were so
Whatever
busy.
you're smoking, mate.
So busy doing other things that you thought that Mertesacker was the defender that played the Premier League.
Yep. Fuck it.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Go on, you two. Yes.
what, my wingers?
Yeah.
So on the left, I put Ronaldo.
No.
On the right, I had a fight with myself between. You're going to love one of them and probably not like the other one.
Oh god.
Go on.
I thought Salah was going in there because he's just banged in goals non-stop
Yeah.
on the right. And it hurt me to put him in there. And I thought, surely there's a better right winger out there, right midfielder out there somewhere. So I put David Beckham. But to me, Salah just doesn't stop scoring. And it pips. So if you've got scoring, then he's in there, surely.
If you're playing a 4-3-3, then you can't have Beckham as your right winger.
No.
So
My formation, I'm not, but it had to be Salah on the right.
okay,
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue that.
Because he is sick. He is sick,
Yeah.
and that's it. I can't argue with it.
Yeah, no,
It's like
I
40
can't
goals
argue
or
that either, to be
something.
honest.
Fucking hell.
I mean, I've gone. Obviously, I went left mid, right mid. I went Ronaldo on the left and Beckham on the right. But as you agree, if we're doing the 4-3-3, it's got to be Salah. I can't put Salah over Beckham, not by a long shot. As good as
Oh,
Beckham
you-
can be, I can't put Beckham over Salah.
No, not at all. No, but then, unless you two are considering Henry as a striker, can we talk about him on the left?
We can. I mean, putting him in my head, I can consider Henry as a striker. If you two got other better options, then I'd agree to put him on the left, if not striker.
Thing is though, because I went for two strikers, I've got one clear out and out striker that I had to put in there, and then the other one was a fight between Henry and someone else, because I put him as a striker in my head. But if we could put Henry on the left, for example, then Ronaldo shits on Salah and Beckham goes on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Ronaldo would still be world class on the right, and Henry, in my opinion, has to be in that team because he did things in the 90s for Arsenal and early 2000s that were way
had the invincible
bigger.
season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Ronaldo on the right.
I have to put Henry there and Ronaldo on the right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy to do that.
All right, strikers. This is going to cause. Go on, you can start with this one, Alex.
Okay, I've gone.
Ricky, any chance? Is it? Or something?
No.
He's gone for Mame Biram Diouf, probably.
No, I've gone with Sergio Aguero because he is just world class,
Nice.
and just because of United, I've gone with Wayne Rooney.
Right, but we're playing 4-3-3, so I'll let you have one of them.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So if I'm picking one of them, I'm picking Aguero.
All right. I didn't go with either of them two.
No, I don't have any of them either.
No, I mean Aguero's class, and he's the greatest striker to play in the Premier League probably in the last 10 years. And I will always turn around and say that Aguero is in the top 5 strikers in the world. But the Premier League 11, I went with Alan Shearer.
And so did I.
Yeah, you've got to have Shearer in there. Top goal
I think
scorer.
so. 'Cause again, I went forward with the 2 strikers, but I know we're only having 1. So my other honourable mention was Michael Owen.
See, I wouldn't have had. You know, my toss up was between Shearer and Didier Drogba.
No, I didn't even consider Drogba.
I didn't consider Drogba either, to be fair.
No, I think we've got Shearer there, haven't we?
Yeah,
it's
2 over 1.
Yeah, Shearer's amazing. Shearer was.
Plus, it's Shearer, lads. Like he's the old-time top goal scorer. He's an absolute god.
Yeah, I agree. I fully agree. That is a very good 11, apart from the midfield. But
yeah, we can have debates all day about the midfield. We can change it as much as we want. None of us we won't be all happy with the same midfield.
no, to be fair,
We're always going to disagree.
Easy.
Yeah, but who's captain?
Oh, I didn't give that a thought actually.
Scholes, Gerrard. Who was the other midfielder? Scholes, Gerrard.
Kante.
Can't say, good lad. Gary, Vida, Terry. He was on the left. Carl. So I reckon the captaincy's between Vida or Terry. I'd probably give it to Terry.
Yeah.
I would say it's between Terry and Gerrard, and I'd give it to Terry.
Yeah, I'd give it to Terry as well.
No, well, that was easy.
Oh, there we go, lads.
we agreed on something.
Do I even need to ask?
Huh?
Do I even need to ask who the manager would be, or is that just quite easy?
No, don't ask, mate.
I mean, mine would be Klopp. No, I'm joking. Ferguson.
Yeah,
Fergie
all the way.
Yeah, Fergie, all-time best Premier League.
And
manager.
assistant manager, I've gone for Big Mike Phelan.
Big Mike.
Big Mike Phelan. Okay.
Not Steve McLaren.
No, just Mike Phelan because he made Fergie jump with a balloon once, and I thought that's just worthy of being there.
Yeah. I can allow that.
I mean, fair enough.
Yeah. Well, other than the midfield, that went better than I expected, to be honest. I thought we were going to start arguing on the defence, but when I realised...
When someone mentions Mertesacker...
Oh, yeah, here we go.
I'm sorry, Alex, but I'm actually going to have to knock you out next time I see you, because that's bang out of order to everyone who's ever played centre-back in the Premier League. And Chris Smalling would be crying at that.
The funny thing about that is, Jake, is I don't think you could fight your way out of a plastic bag, so trying to see you quite entertaining.
Oh, God, this is going to be interesting.
But because Mertesacker, I'll hold him for you.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Thank you.
All right, I've got you back.
Great. Someone better get this on
So-
the video.
What's next then? Does someone want to read out the full 11?
Yeah, Jake wrote it all down, didn't you?
Yeah. What? So our agreed upon 4-3-3, 4-11 with a manager. Yeah.
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 We have gone for big Gary Neville on the right. I've missed a goalkeeper, which was Michael. The centre backs we've gone for Nemanja Vidic, John Terry. On the left was a no-brainer for Cole. After a lot of arguing, we have settled with Scholes. Somehow Gerrard wriggled himself in there, and then we've got Kante. And then probably the easiest debate we actually had was Henry on the left, Ronaldo on the right, and Shearer up front, and that was kind of given. With the manager obviously being Sir Alex Ferguson.
Yeah, sounds perfect to me. That'd win any league in any year.
Yep.
Yeah, that was shit on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that 100%.
Gary Neville just bobbing it down the right. I mean, God, they can't stop that.
Oh, that link-up play between Neville and Ronaldo would be unreal.
Oh, yeah. It would have been.
There'll be so many compilations on YouTube about it.
But yeah.
For fuck's sake.
What are we going on to after this? Was it?
Premier
We're
League
going for our
fixtures.
predictions.
Cool. You'll have to read them out to me because I have no idea what.
Right, okay, I've got them in front of me, and I'm going to assume Jake has as well.
I've got from today to Monday.
Yeah, same, mate.
Right. All right. Well, you just say the game, and then because I haven't written anything down, if you say the game, and then I'll say my prediction and see if you two agree because I'm doing it off the top of my head.
Yeah, we'll do that. Ben will go first, and then we'll say whether we agree or not.
Yeah, Alex, you taking the lead or shall I?
I'll take the lead on this. So for my first game, I got written down. It's Crystal Palace versus Newcastle, which is tonight.
That's got 0-0 written.
0-0.
Yeah, that's gonna be boring.
Jake.
Yeah, I went for Palace 1, Newcastle 0.
See, I remember it being boring, but still somewhat entertaining to a degree. So I went 1-1.
Man, I don't think the team that Roy Hodgson's ever managed to be entertaining, to be fair.
As in, like, there'll be a goal either end regardless, sort of thing.
Yeah,
rather than
big old Jordan.
Yeah,
Joel Linton.
Joel Linton. Guy can't hit a
Right.
Fuck's
Yeah.
sake.
Next. I need to write down your prediction. All right, Alex, you've gone for 1-0.
Yep.
Sprag's gone for.
I have got mine written down.
0-0. Okay, well, I'll just write Sprags then. 0-0 for Sprag.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, Alex.
Alright. The next game that I've got is tomorrow, which is Brighton versus Liverpool.
3-1 Liverpool.
I agree. That's what I've got written down.
I went for 2-1 Liverpool.
No.
I mean,
I think because Mo's back somehow, I think he might go with a 4-2-4 like he did against City and play Jota, Mane, Firmino and Salah. And I think if he does that, it'll just be too much for Brighton.
I do think because your leaky defence, I think we've all agreed that Brighton will get one.
yeah.
Because your defence is.
You say leaky defence. Did you watch us?
It will be leaky. It will be leaky. It's too good to be true at the moment. It will be leaky. You've got a bunch of 4-year-olds in there.
Mate, when we got Milner at right back, your defence is never leaky.
No, it's just leaky elsewhere.
Right.
Mate, when I was saying this, I've been saying this for like the last week to people because it's like over the weekend, everyone was like, Vardy's going to destroy you. You're going to get battered by Leicester. I'm going to triple captain Vardy on fantasy football and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, when our back four's still Milner, Fabinho, who is basically the centre-back now, very good centre-back at that, Joel Matip, who a lot of people forget was in that Liverpool team when we won the Champions League and finished a point behind City, and Andrew Robertson, that's still probably in the top 8 best back fours in the Premier League.
Bloody hell.
So I don't think that we're actually... If we get an injury to any one of them 4, then we are screwed.
Yeah, 100%.
Got scraps at the moment.
Yeah. But I think our back four's fine. But it's Liverpool and we have been defending awfully this year, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, I do think Brighton probably nick a goal.
Yeah. I mean, it might go 3-0, then Brighton get one at the end sort of thing, or might even get one early and Liverpool just turn it up and just snag 3.
Mate, it wouldn't surprise me if Brighton take the lead.
Yeah.
It typical Liverpool fashion, Brighton will probably score in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then,
They'll go half time at 1-0 or something, and then we'll just batter them in the second half.
Yeah. That's what happened.
So,
yeah, sounds about right. I went for 2 goals and said 3 because I think I organised. I didn't think they'd leak 3 in.
No, that's. But
Mind you, Lamptey got, didn't he?
Yeah, Lamptey's suspended, isn't he?
Might be about that.
Mm.
Yeah, so maybe 3.
Yeah. I think we should apologise to everyone that watches this about how awful your connection is.
Yeah, I was just about to say, your connection is absolutely god awful.
Mate, it probably is mine. Yeah. I don't know why, it's like the Stone Age.
Stone Age. Yeah, it's one of them Wi-Fi's that was born about 50 years ago when it first came a thing.
He still uses dial-up, I think.
Pay as you go, innit?
All right, go on then. Next game.
All right. Next game is Man City. Oh, Jake's video's gone off.
No.
What?
What is you doing?
I got no. What is he doing?
Wait, can you not hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We just can't see you.
Oh.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there I am. Can you see me?
Yeah, we can see you.
Thank God this is called the Unprofessional Podcast, though.
No, we'll still be
Jesus.
very. Oh, okay, there you go. It's gone again.
Oh my God. Just cut. We'll come back next week. No, just me and you can talk, Alex. You don't need it.
Well, no, we'll carry on. Jake can just keep cutting in and out when he wants. He's back now, anyway.
Jesus Christ. He could have typed.
Am I back?
Sorry, I think Megatron's just joined the group chat. God Almighty.
God, it'll be so much better when we can actually come out of tier 3 and we can do this in person. We'll have none of this issue at all. Absolutely none.
No, not at all.
It'll be, it'll be a bit more professional, but still unprofessional.
We'll be drunk.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Is Jake actually there?
I don't know.
He's having a nightmare here, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He really is having a nightmare.
Can you not hear me then?
I can hear you now.
No, you just switched around on my screen.
Boys, yeah, no, I think my Wi-Fi's gone.
Well, use your bloody 4G then.
I am!
It's 2020, mate. You don't have
It's not having it. It's not having it.
Well, in all
See you again
fairness,
now.
this has got a bit more professional now because on my screen you two have just switched positions, so now it makes my editing a lot more fun.
Oh, God.
Because Ben was on my left and Jake at the bottom. Now you just switched around. I'm like, oh, fuck it. Great.
Well, that is completely Jake's fault. So,
Yeah, god dear.
Right. Going back to... Oh, great. You switched over again. For fuck's sake. Can this Wi-Fi sort itself out? I think
the podcast is going to be half an hour long.
I think we need to make
Jake's
next week's
arsing
podcast
around.
whose Wi-Fi is worse.
I live in nowhere. It's perfect, so...
I'm sat above my Wi-Fi, so I can't get no better.
Yeah, I live in a village, and I'm better than Jake, who lives in a town. So, right. Anyway, what's the next game? Is it Man City?
Yeah, going back to it, Man City, Burnley.
5-0 City.
Oh bloody hell!
5?
I think this is going to be the game where they finally figure out how to score more than 1 or 2 goals.
I'm still waiting for that game, to be honest.
Mm.
Jake, what are you going for?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, sick. Okay. Right, I went for 2-0 City.
Fair.
See, I went 2-1 City.
Oh, Burnley ain't going to nick a goal with Chris Wood up front.
I mean, we've been full of surprises this year. Aston Villa's beating Arsenal 3-0. I mean, anything can happen. And they've beaten Liverpool, so I think anything can happen.
You say that about Chris Wood. Didn't he score at the weekend?
Did he?
I think he scored against Palace, didn't he?
It's just Palace, though. But yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe I'll stop being so mean, Chris Wood.
Well, he's just a lump, isn't he?
It's absolutely lump.
Yeah. But no, I think if Aguero's back, I did read something saying he might be back. If he is, then I think that's what they need. And Burnley are the kind of team that City will go, because City have a 5, 6, 7-0, once a season.
Yeah.
And I think Burnley are that team.
Yeah, no, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
They're going to get the brunt of it.
Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't end up 2-1 or whatever. I wouldn't be surprised if it did end up with Burnley at some point getting a goal just out of consolation.
We shall see.
Certainly shall.
Yes.
Right, next game is an interesting one, to be fair. Everton Leeds.
Everton Leeds. See, if it was at Ellen Road, I'd say that Leeds might nick it, but I reckon it's going to be 2-1 to Everton. Calvert-Lewin brace.
Jake?
I've gone for 1-1.
I was thinking about a 1-1, to be fair.
See, I've gone...
Yeah, it's going to be a really horrible nitty-gritty game. 1-1.
Yeah. I mean,
Scrappy goals.
I've gone 2-0 Everton just because of the way Everton have been playing this season. To be completely honest.
Yeah, but
I
Leeds...
think they've dropped off the ball a bit, and Leeds are
Leeds
have
are
better
recently.
than they seem.
Oh yeah, no, I don't dispute that. I mean, anything can happen, as we all clearly know. But if Leeds did snag a goal, then fair enough. But I still think it could be one of the ones where, the moment if Everton did go 2-0 up, Leeds might even think, because of the amount of bad luck they've had, thought, fuck it, can't be bothered. I mean, you don't know.
If I'm on...
Premier
if
League
I'm-
team saying, fuck it, I can't be bothered.
If I'm on 60k a week, I'm not going to tell. I can't.
I mean, there's F1 drivers that get paid a lot more than that, and they go, yeah, can't be bothered. Fuck it.
Yeah, I just think Leeds have been decent this season. I rate Leeds. To be fair.
They've done well. To be
Yeah,
fair,
I rate them.
they've won a few good games. They've got unlucky in some.
I think you're a lucky team when Patrick Bamford's scoring goals for you.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Yeah, I agree with that.
that guy is awful.
Yeah.
But he's been class this season. But he'll Bamford will be one of these players that will have one good Premier League season in his whole career, and somehow get mentioned like, oh yeah, do you remember when Bamford? He was a good player. And it's like you remember? I don't know if you'll remember. It was when Leeds nearly won the Premier League, like in 2000, I think it was. Is it Michael Bridges? Do you remember him?
I don't. No, I would have been 2 at the time.
I'd have been
Oh yeah,
3.
got him a little bit older. Michael Bridges played for Leicester at Leeds, and I think he was the 3rd top goal scorer in the Premier League that season, and he scored 19 goals. And I looked up his stats the other day because I was talking about it. And every other season, he's played Premier League or Championship and scored no more than 4.
Oh, just a wonder season. Just a wonder season.
And I think Patrick Bamford's going to be exactly the same.
Yeah.
Oh, bless him.
Yeah. That season was also the season that Kevin Phillips scored 30-odd goals. So
Is that the Kevin Phillips? The one I'm thinking about?
the Sunderland Kevin Phillips, yeah.
what a unit!
Okay, now.
Yeah.
What a bloke!
Bloody hell.
I mean, class striker. Yeah.
He was, yeah.
I remember watching an England friendly once when we had him and James Beattie up front.
Oh God.
And I think it was Franny Jeffers on the bench or something like that.
Bloody hell, we've had some talent.
Yeah, what some talent. But yeah, anyway, back to the actual subject.
Yeah.
I think Leeds are going to get unlucky. They're going to lose 2-1.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. We'll go with that then. Next game that I got is West Brom Sheffield United.
God, probably the most boring game.
Yep.
1-1.
That's
I reckon.
generous.
Yeah. I think I don't know. I'd like to see Sheffield United do well again because I liked them last season, but I think they're doing a whole city and having a nightmare. So, but yeah, no, 1-1 I think because both teams are absolutely trash going forward.
Yeah,
I've gone 2-0 Sheffield. Sheffield because I just think West Brom are absolutely shit.
They are, to be fair.
Yeah. See,
They're so shit. I think Sheffield will be okay.
It's fair enough.
You know who West Brom, need to get that big old Rob Earnshaw back, don't they?
Where's he gone? Is he injured?
I don't know where he is. I just remember him being decent for Wales for a year, and then West Brom. I think West Brom.
Is that where Earnshaw is?
What's your prediction, Alex?
I've gone with a very boring 0-0.
Yeah,
That's about right. Yeah.
Simply
I
due
could
to
see
the
that
fact,
happening.
as we said, West Brom is absolute dog shit, and I don't think Sheffield United have the chemistry and the
Pure wank.
tactics to get around it because they're that bad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree. Is that? Please don't tell me that's like the 5:30 kickoff.
No, that's the 8 o'clock kickoff tomorrow. The 5:30 kickoff tomorrow is Everton Leeds.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, I'm not going to bother watching that 8 o'clock one tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'll stick to I'm a Celebrity.
Oh god. I still haven't watched any of that shit. Right, going on to Sunday's games. At least the ones I've got in front of me anyway. I mean, correct me if there is more. But the ones I've got in front of me are Southampton United at 2 o'clock on Sunday.
2-2.
2-2.
Because just trying to trigger Jake a little bit. But,
Oh no, you're going to absolutely love my score prediction. That's.
Oh, you gone
Go on.
1-0.
I've gone for 2-1 Southampton because A, I think Southampton are so bloody organised at the moment. B, we can't create anything unless it's the dive in the penalty box. If Bruno Fernandes scores a wonder goal.
Yeah.
And our defence aren't up for it.
True.
Southampton are going to shit on us because they've looked solid as of late.
Do you know the only reason I thought draw is because Southampton don't have Danny Ings.
Yeah, maybe.
If they had Danny Ings, I think they would probably beat you and beat you quite comprehensively. But
Yeah.
It's nice to see a United fan having faith in his team, though.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't. I generally don't. I generally don't have faith against us in Southampton.
Yeah,
I
fair
mean,
enough.
I've gone,
Unless we start with Donny van der Beek, we might stand a chance.
Yeah, but you know,
Yeah,
Ollie ain't going to do that. Paid 50 million for him, we ain't going to start him.
Yeah, because he's a sack. Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, no, I've gone the classic United fan 2-0. Then, to be fair, whenever I do anything like this on my Super 6, it always tends to come in.
Yeah.
Because last time I got mocked at for going 2-1 United against PSG the first leg. I got mocked for it and it came in. So, yeah. I thought, fuck it, I'm going to stick my
It's good to see that some United fans still have faith.
I mean,
Well,
I could be wrong, but I've got faith.
If it was at Old Trafford, not that means anything anymore. I'd probably give you the win, but I can't see.
Actually, you know what? Because we're away, I fancy us a little bit because our away record is insane.
Yeah, you are quite good away somehow.
Somehow, at home we just turned out like bloody Lurpak. Just melt, mate.
What confuses me with you is why is Van der Beek on the bench?
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Don't ask me, mate. I'm same question.
He started every Champions League game and we've won nearly every one.
I don't know. I can't think of any logical reason for why you would buy a player for that much money
And just stick
who
on
is
the bench.
clearly your best central midfielder
World class.
and then doesn't get a game.
No, I don't get it either.
His link-up play with Bruno Fernandes when he's on is sensational.
Yeah.
They tick like that, and then all you need is someone to sit back and cover.
Yeah.
Let those two do the magic. Because when they're on, it's magic. It's just like, oh wow, look at that, football players. But when he's not on, it's like, oh fucking Fred.
Yeah.
You think, oh, what am I going to get out of that?
You're going to get a Fred performance is what you're going to get.
Yeah, but you don't know what's going to come out of Fred. You just don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd have Fernandes, Van der Beek, and McTominay as my midfield three if I was United.
I think he put Fred and McTominay in because they're a little bit more defensive, right? And I think he's put them in to try and cover our back four.
Yeah, true.
because you never know what you're going to get with our back.
Nah.
You never know what you're going to get.
You can end up with more
We're
than
either
the
the
other
second
penalty
best
box.
defence in the league, or we're getting shat on by Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah.
And it's just like, well, what? Well, what is it?
Or you've just got
What are
more
we then?
defenders
So that's
in
why
the
he's there.
opposite
It's an
penalty
insurance,
box.
and then he relies on Fernandes.
Yeah.
I don't know. But do you know, you said about your defence, Jake. Do either of you two watch TikTok?
No.
Yes.
Not at all.
Right, there's these videos where
Yes.
the guy's sat in the middle of the screen, like we are, and it's got like Liverpool here, Man United here, and then
Yeah.
like a list of starting 11s, and you pick which one you think's better. I saw one yesterday, and this Man United fan picked De Gea over Alisson, which current form is shocking. He thought Wan-Bissaka was a better right back than Trent, and he thought Maguire and Lindelof were two better centre backs than Van Dijk and Gomez. And I nearly cried
I like this guy.
because you can't. How? And then I think he was in his comments. People going to you and Matt, and he was like, "No, I admit our defence is shit, but we're better than. But Maguire's better than Van Dijk, and Lindelof's better than Gomez." And it's like, oh my God, there's people in this world that actually think that. And it's like, if we ever have a guest or anything on this podcast and they ever come out with stupid comments like that, I'm gone.
God. I think we'll have to make the first guess is going to be when we can actually do it all in person. I think that's going to be the first
The
guess.
first guess.
Yeah, I don't think my Wi-Fi could cope with another one.
Well, no, we've still got to do Wi-Fi until then. But if we have 4 people, I think Jake's Wi-Fi would then go bang.
Yeah.
Sprag, yeah, I get your pain, really, mate. I'd have Maguire over Gomez, but I wouldn't have Lindelof over Gomez.
Yeah, but he's going both of them over Van Dijk and as a partnership.
No, I'd have Van Dijk over them any day.
Yeah, but as a defensive, if you had to pick the partnerships, you had to pick Van Dijk or Gomez.
Yeah, I'd pick that partnership. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But with Wan-Bissaka and Trent, you know what? If someone said pick one, I'd flip a coin, mate. I don't care. They're both sick. I know Trent's amazing, but I at the same time, I've fallen in love with Wan-Bissaka and the way he tackles, his defensive brilliance, and he saved our asses more times than I can even count. So I don't care. I'd have one of them. I don't care which one.
If you need a right back next to Maguire and Lindelof, then I'd probably have Wan-Bissaka because you need that defensive stability. But if you're having a right back next to Gomez and Van Dijk, I'd have Trent because you got that.
Yeah, you could free it up a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway, we keep.
Yeah. Right. The next game is
next game.
Tottenham.
2-2. I've been saying that all week. It's going to be 2-2. Harry Kane. Harry Kane's gone. Jorginho penalty and Timo Werner. There you go. Then the goal scorers as well.
I've gone 3-1 Tottenham.
Oh,
hello.
Because I just don't. It's a Mourinho game, mate. You're away at Chelsea. Chelsea got a bit of confidence, and they're going to play a nitty-gritty game. Pick away at Chelsea's whole back 4 or 3, whatever they're playing at the moment.
I don't know about you, Alex, but I caught about 5 words of that.
I caught the majority of it because his speech was still fine for me. It's just his video was lagging out for me.
No, that's all right. I didn't.
Right, okay. Basically, it's going to be a Mourinho performance, and they're picking at it, and he's going to win 3-1. Simple as that.
Okay. So
I heard that.
Yeah, that was fine. I went 1-1 Chelsea Spurs. Boring game.
Yeah, I think definitely a draw. I think. Do you know? Am I the only one that's noticed this? But Timo Werner at Chelsea misses really easy opportunities a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit.
He takes him 3 or 4 attempts to score a goal.
He's shit.
Yeah, I'm quite happy that Liverpool didn't get him in the end, to be honest.
Yeah.
He's a poor man's Haaland. He's shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I agree. I think I think. Oh, who did Chelsea play last weekend? Was it Newcastle?
Chelsea played.
I can't remember.
I've got it on here. Give me a sec. Yeah, Newcastle.
He missed an absolute sitter against Newcastle, and then in the Champions League against Rennes, I think, on Tuesday, he missed an absolute sitter there as well, I think. Or
he doesn't look very composed.
No.
He's panic. He's a panic striker.
Yeah, and he's not. The minute he gets the ball and he sees that he's within a 30-yard radius of the goal as well, he just shoots.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
like,
he shoots this.
oh man.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's 100% true. Next game is Arsenal Wolves.
2-1 Wolves.
I've gone 2-1 Wolves.
Just because I love watching Arsenal lose, going onto social media and watching them fucking dickheads at Arsenal Fan TV scream, cry and shout. And is it DT, the one that's covered in tattoos?
I don't know.
At Arsenal.
I think so.
Oh, God, he wears a hat like me, but that doesn't matter. But he's covered in tattoos. He talks like he's some sort of, I don't know what he talks like. It's like he's come out of some American ghetto. And the guy has not got a clue about football. And he needs a slap. And I love it when Arsenal and I watch him cry. And
I love it when Arsenal lose too.
And the great thing is, I can say that and get away with it because this is only our second podcast, so there's not a chance that anyone's going to see this and that he knows or he's going to see this.
Oh, no, of course not.
If we're famous in 5 years' time and people come back and look at this, DT, Arsenal FC, you're a prick.
Yeah, fuck you. Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, rant over.
I've gone 2-0
Yeah,
Wolves.
I've agreed with him.
Yeah.
2-1 Wolves, and you've gone 2-0, have you?
I've gone 2-0 Wolves.
I just think Arsenal are just shit.
Yeah.
Look at that team. When Aubameyang's not scored, they are just absolute trash.
Let's not forget the predictions from last week where I said Aubameyang top scorer.
Yeah, exactly. That looks great.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, you've had some shockers on here, Alex.
Yeah, no, I'm already getting beaten shit out of everything, aren't I? Right, swiftly moving on. We've got
You've got Aubameyang and then Per Mertesacker.
Ah, for Christ's sake, here we go. Right, anyway. Moving on, we've got Leicester City, Fulham.
3-0 City.
I've gone the same.
Jamie Vardy.
Yeah.
Fulham.
I've gone 3-0.
Yeah, we've all gone 3-0.
I feel really bad for Scott Parker with Fulham because I really like him. He's a really nice guy. And it's just one of the managers you look at and think, yeah, you're right. But unfortunately, with Fulham, I mean, it has been ever since Fulham got relegated the first time around a few years back. They just sign players that are average. And every time they get promoted into the Premier League or they start doing well, they think that Mitrovic is the best striker in the world, and the guy's crap. So, yeah, Fulham are going down. Lose 3-0 to Leicester.
Yeah, I suppose there's not really much to debate about that, really.
Nope.
And the last one that I've got on here is West Ham Villa.
Is that Monday night game?
Yeah, same as the Leicester City game.
Yeah. West Ham Villa. See, Villa are really good against the top teams and crap
against the bottom.
Yeah, so I'm going to go 2-1 West Ham.
Fair enough.
I've gone 0-0. They're going to cancel each other out.
Yeah, mate, that could well happen. To be fair,
it could though. I mean, I've gone 1-0 West Ham.
I think if anyone's going to win, it's going to be West Ham.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but I think, I just feel I don't know. I don't understand Villa, to be honest. They confuse They confuse me as football teams.
They can bash out goals against Liverpool and Arsenal, but then lose to someone shit who should have been easily beaten if they can do that to the top teams.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Villa don't make any sense as a football club. Never have done.
No. The only time I liked Villa was when they had
Bon
Lahore, John Carew, and was it Pablo Angel up front?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Big old Stilian Petrov in the midfield. Class team that was.
I absolutely loved John Carew. You know, he's an actor now.
What?
I think he's an actor. Is it him that's an actor? He plays in like Australian soap things now. I think so. He's got a great career.
Fair enough.
I did not know about that.
I mean, he's done better than
I just thought of him the other day and Googled him.
Interesting. Well, that's the interesting fact of the day.
Yeah, we've definitely a very interesting fact.
Come onto this podcast. You come onto the podcast, you listen to us chat shit, but you also learn things.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we definitely did.
It's like
Is that what?
We're an educational podcast.
Yeah, we should go under like children's education.
Yeah, okay. I've got a lot.
I don't know because
I've got a lot of bleeping out to do there in that case.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I don't know what you fucking mean, Alex. I don't know what you mean.
Considering I literally just stared at the screen and called someone a prick. I don't think. Children's channel is where Arsenal Fans TV might find us, but yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah, let's not. We'll leave it as mature content for now.
Is that all the games? Is it?
Yeah, that's all of them. Believe it or not.
But yeah, it's nice to have the Premier League back. To be fair, instead of that crap international break.
Yeah.
Although I will point out in our first podcast that I sat here and said that Declan Rice is not attacking enough to play in the midfield too.
I know
and I probably think, as I uttered them words, I think he scored for England.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Remember the chat after.
Yeah. So
Which
opinion,
I think sums up, guys. Don't take what we say seriously. Because we don't have a fucking clue. We really don't have a clue.
We really don't. I can't remember who else I said something. Who else scored? Mason Mount scored, didn't he?
Yes, and we were iffing and arming about him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the two players we were like, I don't think good enough. Both scored.
Yeah. That's just I like really. Maybe now we've done this and given our predictions. Maybe the results will go the other way.
I'll tell you what. If all of these predictions come in and we guess the winner, and I don't put a bet on it, I'm going to be fuming.
I'll put a bet on that.
I think you might have to send me the scores in a minute after this podcast, Jake, and I might stick a cheeky pound on it.
Yeah, I will, mate. You've got some controversial ones in there for sure.
Yeah, that's as simple as you think. So
that 5-0 City. Oh, that'd be interesting.
I mean,
I'm not going scoreline.
No, I mean if he goes City wins, then
that's what I've done.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean,
if I win this, if I put a bet on it and I win, I'm going to do the lottery as well. So, I'll give you boys numbers because I've definitely got a bit of luck by me.
Oh yeah,
you can sort my Wi-Fi out then.
Yeah, I'll buy you a new Wi-Fi, mate.
Cheers.
I'll get you off that old dial-up and get you off BT. Someone good.
Oh bloody hell.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
that pretty much covers us then for this week.
It does. Unless anyone else has got anything to add.
I don't have anything else to add.
I think that's it, boys. I think we've exhausted football for this week.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll come back and do it again next week.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll come back and listen to half of what Jake says next week anyway.
And none of what I say.
Yeah, I mean, we ain't listening to anything you say after that Mertesacker comment.
I'm gonna get you an Arsenal shirt with Mertesacker on it because you obviously love him.
You know what? If you get me one by next week's podcast, I'll wear it. I will full on wear it next week's podcast if you get it.
You've got to wear it back to front so everyone can see Mertesacker across the chest.
No, what I'll do is I'll wear it frontwards so people can see it's an Arsenal shirt, and then I'll turn it round halfway through, and I'll have Mertesacker on the front then.
Oh, well, you have to cut that, mate. I don't think anyone wants to see you taking your shirt.
Yeah, no, clearly. I'll
make your green screen a picture of Mertesacker.
Oh, that'd be brilliant. Please do that.
No.
Please, or like a picture of him in an Arsenal shirt like that or something.
No, I'll do that. I'll do that next week if any of these predictions get moaned at.
Yeah, fair enough. Right, it's been a pleasure, boys.
Yeah, it certainly has.
And I'll see you next week.
Yeah, certainly shall. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here again. And we should be back next week then. So, catch you later.
See you later.
Laters.